Welcome to the 2023 Fin Kids Youth Competition. My name is Lisa Haller and I am the Director of Programming here at the festival. The youth competition is an opportunity to support and encourage emerging storytellers, and we are so thrilled to include 36 short films in the selection this year. These filmmakers, some as young as 6 years old, grabbed their cameras and showed us their creativity and skill, all in under 5 minutes. It was really difficult, but the finalists were chosen, and there was 15 of them. From comedy and drama to sci-fi animation and documentary, these films are smart, funny, and truly highlight the budding talent of the next generation of Atlantic filmmakers. We are excited to premiere the program for you, and we hope that you enjoy. All films are eligible for the Audience Choice Awards, so we encourage you to vote for your favorites. Winners will be announced on June 19th. Thanks so much. Enjoy.
So my name is Carter Nosworthy. I am 14 years old and I was born in Newfoundland, Canada. So I've pretty much been doing gymnastics all of my life, but I started competing competitively in gymnastics at the age of 9, and I've been doing it all the way up to where I am now.
Well, Carter has always been very intense and somewhat of a perfectionist.
I've won 3 Atlantic titles, 3 provincial titles, and many other classic competitions. And recently this year, I have been awarded a spot on the Canada Winter Games team for men's gymnastics. I'm most proud of that accomplishment so far.
So eventually he got involved with the freestyle skiing. It's a lot more flips and rails and jumps. So at that point, we could see that he was very competitive, he was very skilled, and about the same time he was more involved with gymnastics and the skiing. So it got to a point where we sort of, where Carter had to choose whether he wanted to devote his time to skiing or devote it to gymnastics. And then he chose gymnastics.
My name is Ian Downey, and I'm Carter's personal coach here at Halifax Alta. I've been coaching Carter in the competitive program for about 5 years now. I admire his hard work and perseverance. He has a good technical understanding of the sport and also a super competitive nature, which makes him really excel.
He's motivated by competition, and he does his best under pressure and in a competitive setting.
Every single day I come to the gym, I come in with a goal in mind, either learning a new skill, accomplishing a certain routine, just getting stronger, better flexibility, and when I come in with those goals, it helps me stay motivated to achieve them. And also, gymnastics in general is a sport that has lots of variety, so it's not just one repeated action. It has multiple events.
So we have 6 events. We do the floor, pommel horse, rings, vault, T-bars, and high bar.
Well, with Carter's busy schedule, Carter's in the gym about 20 hours a week. And then, of course, he has a full-time schedule with school, homework. So with that, when Carter finishes school on a typical normal day from Monday till Friday, we pack a supper. He eats his supper in the car. He goes straight to the gym. Then when he's finished gym, he gets home late in the evening, enough time to get ready, and he's in bed. What I guess that's one of the bigger sacrifices is just that as a family, we don't get that family time.
In the limited free time that I actually do have, I compete in competitive climbing. I've recently been awarded a spot on the national team.
And so he convinced us that he could balance school as well as gymnastics as well as climbing without his health, happiness, or grades dropping.
And I also take part in drawing at a free time hobby at home during the lockdown and COVID. And that's really when it sparked my interest, and I began experimenting with different techniques, different styles, and I've been expanding my knowledge.
He has to manage his time very well. So what
You have to manage his time.
I am his momager. That has become my job, whether I like it or not.
Pretty much whenever I have free time, I use that time to get ahead in school, because whenever I'm off school, of course, I have gymnastics because I train in gymnastics every single day of the week, so it's really hard to balance those two.
Carter has gotten better with managing his time, and managing his time is very important in order for him to do everything that he would like to do.
What I want to be after high school is I want to get a degree in architecture. I've always had the love for designing buildings, observing buildings. Yeah, I'd also like to get to an international competition in gymnastics, so that being Worlds or maybe even the Olympics one day.
Nice. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
It was a normal school day, nothing special. We had just had math class, and I sat there watching the minutes tick away, awaiting lunch hour. Little did I know what shock would await me upon opening my locker. Hey, have you spent lunch anywhere?
No, why?
I could have sworn I left it in my locker.
You probably just left it at home. It's no big deal.
There was definitely something fishy going on. I couldn't quite put my finger on it yet, but if there was one thing I knew for sure, it was that my missing lunch was no accident. Could Bianca not be the loyal friend I thought she was? Were these crumbs a clue? Possibly.
Oh no, it's okay, it's okay.
Then it hit me, literally. As those binders came tumbling to the ground, I couldn't help but notice the grey lunch bag that fell along with them, looking exactly like the one that I always carry my lunch in. I made sure to pick it up as fast as I could without him noticing. Where were you in between second and third period today?
What? Could you please turn that light down a bit? It's so bright.
Okay, I'll turn it off. Now answer me. What were we doing during recess?
I was on my way to history class before you kidnapped me.
That's strange, because if I remember correctly, wouldn't you say you generally have a snack at recess?
I mean, like, sometimes, yeah.
So, you conveniently decided to leave that detail out, did you?
What are you trying to get at here?
What was this doing with you?
Hey, where did you get that?
Unimportant. The important thing is that I know you stole my lunch. I can see it in your eyes.
Is that what this is all about? I didn't steal your lunch.
Listen, Ted, you're a smart kid, a straight-A student. Is this the road that you want to go down? Throwing your future away for the life of crime?
What crime? We're talking about a lunch here. One that I, by the way, had absolutely no part in stealing.
Hey Maddie, I just passed by your brother in the hall. He told me to give you this. Apparently you left it in his bag by mistake. Funny, huh? What's going on here?
Hi guys.
Hi Diana.
I'm so excited. It's the last day of middle school. Aren't you guys excited for art camp?
We're actually not going to art camp this summer.
Oh, okay.
Julie and I are going on a cruise with our families over the whole break.
So I won't see you at all this summer?
I guess not.
Oh, my mom's here. I gotta go. Enjoy your cruise, I guess.
Wait! Secret handshake?
Why not? Sure. 1, 2, 3, besties! Bye guys. Have a good summer.
Julia, Hannah, hi guys. How's your break? I missed you so much.
Hey Diana, we had so much fun on our cruise actually. Oh my god, Julia, remember that dolphin splashed you in the face?
Stop.
And the tour guide was...
Oh, you just had to be there. Oh, yeah. Right. Oh, hey, want to see this drawing I made over the break? I think I'm really improving. Wow, this is so great.
Julia, I think I see Stacy over there. Let's go say hi to her.
Wait, guys, secret handshake?
Hey guys, do you want to see a movie after school?
I'm sorry, I can't. I have so much English homework I need to get done.
Yeah, I can't either.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Another time?
Yeah, totally.
You don't actually have homework, right? Because I want to go to the mall.
Do you really think I care about English? Thank God she believed me though. I would be dead if we were caught singing at the movies with her.
Wait, did you see her shoes? Literally, who wears...
You're Alice, right?
Yeah.
I saw you drawing in English earlier. It was really good.
Oh, thanks.
I saw you put this in the trash earlier.
It's way too good to be thrown out.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, my friends didn't seem to think it was that good, so I just figured I'd toss it.
Diana made friends with the only other weird girl. That's so funny.
Let's get over here, Alice. Let's go.
You know what, Julia? You can be a real jerk sometimes.
Whatever.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say I'm sorry for being so mean to you lately. Julia and I got closer over the summer and started liking different things than we used to. I never wanted to totally kick you out of our group, but Julia started being so harsh and I guess I just followed along. But now Julie's just getting on my nerves and I'd rather be friends with someone weird than someone mean. So, can we please be friends again? Come on, let's go to the movies like you wanted.
Actually, Hannah, I was just about to go to the movies with Alice. But I'm sure I'll be much happier now that I won't be seen with such a weirdo.
Okay, Agent Zero. On this mission, you have to find the secret Italian spaghetti sauce recipe. It is located in a dangerous location. Watch out for Italian criminals. We'll continue to update you.
Okay, copy.
Remember that you're doing this for America. The Italians have hid their secret recipe in an encrypted hard drive. It's your job to find a hidden hard drive.
Am I clear to go?
Just wait until the Italian goes away.
Okay, copy. I don't need to wait.
That was very brave, but also very unnecessary.
Okay, I made it here. Where's the hard drive?
Our experts think that the recipe is hidden under a bench.
A bench? Huh. I guess I have to do this myself. That was so easy.
Hey, come here. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go home and break my poster.
Hey, stop. Hey, stop. Mamma mia.
Well done. That was world class. America finally having goods.
Hey, Mama. I've got your recipe. It's safe.
Have you been washing your hands?
Yeah, I wash my hands.
So with Japanese language, there are 5 vowel sounds, and they're written like this on the board, and a, I, U, E, O. And you combine those vowel sounds with consonant sounds to form letters or characters, and then those characters come together and they form words.
May I use the washroom?
So with Japanese language, there are 5 vowel sounds, and they're written like this on the board, and a, I, U, E, O. And you combine those vowel sounds with consonant sounds to form letters or characters, and then those characters come together and they form words.
What should we do for the movie?
So maybe at first, like, someone thinks they should do one thing, but then two other people are like, no, let's do this, but then the other person's like agrees with the original idea, and that's how like all the action starts. Maybe
we could do spying.
Yeah.
Well, is it killing in the movie?
We're just in a war.
Does anyone die in it? Yes. Loads of people. I think that maybe I could be like a magician who can shoot like lasers out of my hands.
I'll be Silent Demon, Darkstalker. I'm gonna actually like just be Stalker.
Maybe I could be like Deathstalker. Maybe a Night Sneaker. Does that take them?
Got some very similar names.
How do you spell that? D-E-A-T-H-D-A-T. Death? How do you spell stalker? Let's go change into our costumes.
I've been saving up money for my entire life, and when I have enough money, I'm gonna buy a private jet. And in the jet, it's gonna have all the video games in the world, and PS5s and Xboxes and Nintendo Switches.
Whoa.
Slushy machines, even a private chef to make your food for you.
I want that safe so bad, I'm gonna try and steal it.
No, give it back! Give it back! Hunt him down. If you see him, report. Couldn't have ran too far.
Magicians do magic, so there's probably camouflage somewhere. Still no sign of him?
Cartoonify!
Baby head! Air tonic! Let's go. Everyone report to the hill.
Probably heading somewhere pretty good.
You never said your name. Is it Yelsew? Is it Deathstalker? It's Leslie. And then it's like the end, or is it? And then it's just like
Now, for everyone, the dream is to go to the world, which is like the best of the best in cheerleading.
Let's hear it for Team Canada!
Cheerleading is a 2-minute routine made up of jumps, tumbling, dancing, and stunting. We all work together to create a really amazing routine. The team I tried out for was called the Adaptive Abilities Unified Median. So it's in the level 3 division, and it's made up of at least 25% of athletes with an adaptive ability, and the other 75 don't need to have one. So it's really cool. How I found out about the team was a girl named Mia on my all-star cheer team last year, one of them. I saw how much fun they were having. I couldn't actually attend tryouts, so I sent in a video submission, and my friend and I were going to try out together. A week or two later, I got an email saying that I'd made the team, which was really exciting. And also the practices are at 3 different gyms, because the team is made up of athletes all around the East Coast. It's called the East Coast Adaptive Ability, so we're trying for Team Canada. After doing all these practices and putting together some segments of the routine, we had to film our submission videos to apply to represent Canada at the Cheerleading Worlds. A few weeks later, we were selected as Team Canada.
We did get a little email today, so we have been selected.
We did a performance at one of competitions for All-Star Cheer, and we all flew to Florida, and then we did our day 1 performance, which went really well. So day 2, our division is the first to go. I was terrified because after day 1, all the scores reset, so it all depends on how you do for the second day. So then we just had to wait for awards.
These World Championships for 2023. Let's hear it for Team Canada.
I'm Justice John Badurtha, and I'm a member of the Nova Scotia Supreme Court. I was a lawyer for about 20 years before I became a judge. A couple of things come to mind when I think about what inspired me to become a judge. The first and probably most driving factor was the underrepresentation of racialized judges in Nova Scotia. So I thought that it would be a historic and monumental event for the community. You're always struggling to make sure that, did I do the right thing? You know, it's a great responsibility to have control over somebody's fate. So the obstacles you face, or at least these that I've faced as a result of the color of my skin, is, systemic racism. That's a big one. And I don't know how we address it as a society. We're working at it. We need to keep striving to improve and make it better. And then me as an individual, I always have to deal with the fact that some lawyers view me as not being in this position based on merit, that this position was given to me because of the color of my skin. That's the myth that I'm either to shatter or to break, is that I deserve to be here. I have the, I'm qualified to be here. It has nothing to do with the color of my skin. I understand the pressure that comes with being the first Black justice on the Nova Scotia Supreme Court. If you don't see somebody that looks like you in positions of power or in everyday life or certain jobs, you don't believe that those jobs are for you. I did it. I'm going to make it easier for you to attempt to try to do it.
Hall wrote one of the first Canadian history books from a First Nations perspective. He fought for the renaming of landmarks bearing the name Edward Cornwallis and won. But now he's in another fight against terminal cancer.
When I went to day school, I was started when I was about 8 years old. Well, the nuns taught us that we were from inferior cultures and that we should adopt a white way, which was the right way, and stuff like that. And religion, of course, was the #1 subject in the school at that point in time. I didn't like it. It was an actual experience. The kids had to be tied by a rope and they had to wash the windows, and scared to death.
Yeah.
That's the kind of reputation the school had. Residential school was actually not just a school, more of a training center where kids had to work on the farm and had to work in the kitchen and sewing and doing all kinds of things, cooking and cleaning, and challenges was getting through the day without getting in trouble. I had 2 brothers, both went to residential school, Indian residential school in Shubenacadie, John and Bob. Well, their experience was like a nightmare being in that school. They were treated with brutality. They watched other children being forced to eat food they didn't want to eat, and being strapped and bullied by the nuns and the priests. That was the purpose of both schools. The Indian residential school and day school was to kill the cultures of the Indigenous people of Canada and to assimilate the people out of existence. Writing the history of the Mi'kmaq people was the purpose, and Mi'kmaq people have something to be proud of. It served its purpose. A lot of young people have used it, have gained a sense of pride in their ancestry.
Paul recently went public with his latest cancer diagnosis and given 3 to 6 months to live by doctors.
Bye, Johnny. Be good to your babysitter, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Johnny, your parents are going to be home in 3 hours. Want to show me that cool puzzle you've been working on?
Yeah, come on.
Do you have it? It's right here. It's a lockpick. Do you read me? I'll read you, Agent Danger. Let's do this. We're gonna have to jump the fence. The Great Rangers are too spooky.
Split up. Keep your walkie-talkie on, just in case.
Remember, we're just here for observation. Boss had no action today.
Just keep your lookout and stay alert.
teacher, do you read me? Yeah, I read you, Agent Lockpick. All good? Yeah, but that was a close call. They almost saw me. Thank goodness they didn't. That would have been bad. Do you remember any details that Boss would want? Yeah, the kids do a puzzle over 6,000 pieces. Smart for a 6-year-old. Wow, maybe a new recruit when he comes of age. Yeah, let's just see how the mission goes first, though. Yeah, back to work. Agent Lockpick, do you read me? I read you, Agent Danger. Is something wrong? I was on the scene by a kid. Could have been bad. I've all I need. You? Maybe by the gate? Okay, I hope Boss is happy with our work. Same. Let's just get back to HQ first, though. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, Johnny, are you ready for the trampoline? Yes. Tell me about it. Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's go. We should take different routes so no one can find HQ. Good idea, Agent Lockpick. See ya! Zach! Emma! Come on! What were you two up to at the playground? Oh, just nothing. Playing like kids do. Okay, but next time come back and check in with me on time. You were 10 minutes late. Okay, what's for dinner, Hazel? We're gonna have some leftover pizza. Okay.
I opened Biscuit in 1996, and it started as a tiny little store, and 8.5 years ago I opened my other shop, the Independent Mercantile. I've lived in the North End for 25 years, and I love this neighborhood and feel very invested in the community here. Part of what I love about it is its diversity and its history and the people. I want to be really clear that the housing crisis and the economic crisis are not specific to the North End. As soon as I came out publicly and said that we were having issues here in our business, I heard from people who own businesses in downtown Dartmouth and on Spring Garden Road and on Quimple Road who said that they were having the same kinds of issues. Like, we've had 2 hold-up attempts at our shop here, and we've had the windows of our other home store smashed twice in the last few months. Both situations where there were people who were struggling with addiction and mental health situations. We reached out to the public and went on social media to say that we felt this was an indication that people in our city were really struggling. And for the small part that we could contribute, we wanted to donate 10% of our sales that week to the Parker Street Food and Furniture Bank, which operates here in our neighborhood. All of us need to talk to our leadership about the desperate state that people find themselves in. There's been a 40% increase in unhoused people. So this is definitely something that we're seeing a rise in the last year. From what I hear, that's because those are people who don't feel safe using the shelters that are available. It's a real wake-up call to the fact that something's changed in our city. It signaled to me that people need help. And so I would just suggest to people to think of things that are really hands-on, to look at things that are operating in your own community, and even volunteering, if you can't necessarily donate. I'm no expert, but we're just trying to maybe shed a little light on what we see as a growing problem and draw attention to it.
We could slip away. Oh, wouldn't that be better? Patiently waiting on my dreams to come true, hoping and praying one day that they do. Oh, I don't know how, and I don't know when, just patiently waiting till then. Patiently waiting each day that goes by, staring out windows at stars in the sky, imagining one day I'll be one of them, but patiently waiting till then. Still I'm patiently waiting with you by my side, trusting one day that I can provide the life you've deserved, but never demand. Oh, patiently waiting till then.
Come in, FedEx Delivery Starlight. This is BCA 321. Do you copy? It's my first day, and I'm not quite sure how to proceed, but I've run into some technical difficulties. During my orbit, I may have clicked the wrong button. The big red one.
They never taught me this in training. I think they said something about this big red button.
Big red. And now, I'm in quite a predicament. I've crash landed 15 miles off course of the required destination. My ship has been severely damaged. It may take days to repair. Perhaps some tape would work. I'm currently stranded and unable to return to orbit.
Scanning. Every little
My air scanner says that there is breathable air. Please, send help.
FedEx Delivery Starliner. This is BCA.
Hello there. I believe I have your package. Here you go. Oh, I believe you have to sign first. Take your time. Just on this line. Here you go. Here you go, sir. Take your time. Quick question. You wouldn't happen to have any tape by any chance, would you?
Rowing provides a perfect place for those people that have tried so many things and haven't found something yet.
People can join and feel welcome and comfortable when they feel lost after ending a sport.
When I went to university, I looked at all of the sports that the University of Ottawa had to offer. One of the sports was rowing, and you needed to have zero experience for the novice team, and so I tried out, and that was the end of it.
I did RBC training ground and I got into rowing.
My first session was a bit rough, but after that I think I found the rhythm of rowing.
I feel like being competitive is incredibly important for rowing because rowing is so mentally hard. It's so physically hard.
It was perfect. Like, I was going to get better the harder that I work. I could also be in a boat with other people, and we had to work together.
I feel I'm competitive when needed. I don't see things as a competition all the time. I kind of see it as a learning experience.
It's just because it's hard. It's because you know that you're surrounded with like-minded people. People who are competitive, people who are willing to put the work in to achieve their results, to achieve their goals, which we all have pretty much in common. And so to be surrounded by a bunch of people like that is really motivating. Rowing itself is a really tight-knit community.
After you've been in it for a few years, you know everyone.
Most of rowing is a team sport.
We vary from a lot of different ages. So whenever I'm coming to the water from a crappy day, I know my teammates are going to support me, they're going to give me advice.
It's beautiful. Makes me feel calm.
Through effort, through hard work, you create a family,
a sense of community, and all the things. Everyone just welcomes you right in, so yeah.
My name is Cameron Jenkins, I'm 11 years old, and I'm a competitive dancer.
Cameron was a little tot. I believe it was 2014 that I opened in Carbonear, and when he walked into my class, he had the biggest smile, and I knew that he was going to be a teacher's dream. He came in, he was always prepared, he was always excited to learn, and he really took in every word that I said. And because of that, he really understood the idea and the concept behind performing, not just dance itself. You know, many times I would go over a routine and he would remember every single step to the T. Something that, you know, at a young age is very difficult to do. But I think because of his love and drive for the craft, it was very natural for him to want to remember.
I met Cameron about a year and a half ago when he first joined the dance team, and I would definitely say he's a ball of energy. He's a light on the team. He keeps everyone laughing and keeps us all smiling, and he's a really hard worker. He's a great student. He always wants to make sure that he knows what he's doing and that it's correct. Yeah, he's a pleasure to teach.
I like dance because it's very fun. Dancing lets my emotions out. My personality comes through when I dance. The stage is just where I want to be. There's no better feeling when it's just you on stage or it's you and a story. Sometimes I forget and people are there and I just let the music take me. Dancing takes a lot, and I mean a lot of hard work. We have to be strong and graceful. The hardest thing about being a boy dancer is that they make fun of me because I enjoy things like dancing, singing, and musical theater. They call you names, they think you're weak and they laugh at you. Sometimes you get bullied so much it makes you think, if I quit, will they stop? And that's not fair. You should be able to do whatever you want to do. I never want to stop dancing.
Although my family, along with my dance family, have been very supportive, it hadn't stopped some from giving me a hard time. I have a lot of female friends, and I used to get picked on for that. Name calling, push, just picked on in general. But thanks to all the love and the support that I do have, I was able to overcome it. My immediate family are my biggest supporters. I will also say that it has gotten easier now that I'm older. I now have strangers encouraging me to keep dancing and to never give up, and that makes me feel great.
Hi, my name's Rachel.
Hi, my name's Bella.
Hi, my name's Lydia.
And we're Cameron's Dance Besties.
My team helps me by being my friends, encouraging me, building me up and supporting me, and they understand me better than anyone else. I'm so lucky that I met my dance besties. They love me for me, and they are what real friends are, and I wouldn't change them for the world.
Being a boy in dance was not always easy. It was very nerve-wracking at first, walking into a room and being the only boy. But it didn't take me long to warm up to it.
There's so many benefits to dance, and I really think everyone should try it at some point in their life.
Take the risk and go for it. And always remember that you are enough.
Do what makes you happy, stand tall, stand proud, and don't let anyone dim your light. And as the saying goes, shake what your mama gave you.
Meeting other boy dancers like Devin has really helped me know that I'm not alone. It's support from our teachers, parents, and other dancers that really help boys like me stick with dancing. Loving to move and having that rhythm is something you're born with. If you feel the want to dance in your heart, then go for it. Because the feeling when you let go and can be who you are is amazing. I've been dancing and singing music all my life. I'm happy with music and dancing. I didn't choose dance. Dance chose me.